Okay, so last time we were here, we seen that our friend Stevie has gone into labor and we don't have anything ready for our new baby yet. Also, I would like to point out that the moodlet says this. It says imminent close encounter from an unidentified life form growing within whatever it is it's about to come out. Okay. But I think it would be very nice to just kind of use this episode to upgrade a little bit. So she doesn't have a lot. She has 5,000 simoleons. But I think that once we kind of bulldoze the lot and whatnot, we can kind of get it into a good place. So let's see how much money this lot will get. Okay, so not bad at all. Also, we can give it some traits. I think that would also be very helpful. Okay, so let's bulldoze this lot. And the terrain, and let's give her a fresh new house. Okay, so I'm thinking. Oh, so this is what she got from her job. I am going to kind of sell it and keep the plant. The plant is the only thing I'm keeping. And so last time I bought her house off of the gallery. This time I'm thinking I'm gonna just make it myself. Kind of see what we get. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe this. So her room was here last time, and then it was bathroom, another room, and then it was a fenced off backyard. And I think I'm going to keep that kind of layout, but a little bit different. So I'm thinking her room here, but I'm going to give her a little bit of a bigger room than she had last time. I'm thinking baby doesn't need that big of a room, so I'm thinking this is fine. Maybe even like this. So last time she didn't have room for much. She had room for a bed and her dresser, but there wasn't much else, and so I do want to just give her a little bit of a bigger room. Baby's room, again, doesn't need to be huge, and then this is going to be a bathroom. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, so bathroom, her room, baby room, and then we'll keep the same layout as kind of living kitchen area. And then I'm thinking that giving her a little porch would be cute. And I'm gonna just in case, because my game has been crashing a little bit, so just in case. So I'm thinking maybe a little porch so she can kind of sit out here and look over there. So last time I had a little bit of a seating area facing this way, which view not bad, but I think I want it to be this way instead. And so I think maybe, actually no, I'm going to leave this and do this. This is kind of what I'm thinking. So maybe give her more of a move it a little bit. Have that back there. Have her room, so front door will be here. This is her room, but maybe a little bit of a step up too. So let's see what we got from columns. I am interested to see if there's anything in Strangerville. Okay, there is. Let's see how they look. Okay, not bad at all. Okay, so I am going to do orange. There's no orange. Okay, that's fine. We'll see what we got. Okay, there's this one. Oh, I like this one. Okay, this one's not bad at all. I'm gonna try to keep the vibe of the house the same. So for wallpaper, I think we had maybe paneling. No, must have been siding. There's this one. Is this what she had last time? Yes, I think this was. I think it was this one. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. I do want to see if there's any kind of like this. Okay. This, and maybe have. Let's see what I think of this. I'm also wondering if this room is way too big. So let me come in. Kind of give her a bed. Maybe a nicer bed than what she had last time. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Let's see what else there is. Okay, so she had this one last time. I think I like maybe this one or this one better. We could give her the new Enchanted by Nature one. Or there's this one too. Okay, I like this one, so we're going with this one. Okay, I think I have a plan for this room. And now that I'm looking at it, this room is huge. So I think I'm going to do more of a ensuite for her. Or well, it's just the two of them. So she doesn't need an ensuite. Let's make this room smaller. And then I'll adjust this when I get to it. But she didn't have a dresser for very long. We did end up getting her one, but she didn't have it for very long because she just didn't have the money for it. So I'm thinking maybe this. A little matching set in here. I do want to give her some end tables and rugs. I think like I'm using this one a lot. So maybe we'll give her these because they go with this. This corner just a little. Make maybe still very big for my liking. Let me try to fix this a little bit. Yeah, okay. She does need some lights, so let's give her some of this. So in here I gave her a lamp. I think that's what I'm gonna do again. And then in the bathroom she had another kind of light, so I'm gonna do that again. And I'm just putting these lights down until I figure out what I'm thinking. We can go like full match, or we think about this one. This one's not bad. Or I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I like this one. Okay. And then for wallpaper, I think maybe something like this could work. In here, she does have quite a bit of. Oh, so I did use this one in the kitchen, so I'm gonna just plop it in here so I can find it later. So I'm just trying to kind of fix her room so it's not humongous. Because now when I'm looking at it, like, that room is very big. And so I think my strategy is going to be to give her her room, and then if you just notice, I'm kind of copying her room so I can see what size I need to do the kids' room, because I don't think the kid needs the same size. I think a little bit bigger would be fine. So this is the kids' room, this is her room, this is a bathroom. go back into her room in a second. I'm gonna get some tiles for the bathroom. Yeah, like that. That makes sense to me. Oh, I like that together. No, I like this. Okay. I'm gonna go with this, and then I'm thinking we'll do. So I'm gonna do the bathroom first so I can lay out this stuff. That way I know what size I want it, and then I can do the size of the other two. So sink. So right off the bat, there's a specific sink that we had in the last house that I think would look still very nice in this one. And it's this one from Horse Ranch. Horse Ranch is my favorite bag. All of my favorite stuff is from Horse Ranch or Cottage Living, but it goes Horse Ranch and then Cottage Living. That was nice, but not the style I'm looking for. So now it's just like a back and forth. What one do I like the most? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one in here. Toilet. And I'm thinking, should I give her a baby room? Like, not baby room. Obviously, we're doing a baby room. Should I give her a toilet? Or not yet? I'm gonna go yes, just so it's in here. And that generation is gray. Oh, I like this one. Okay, we'll go with this one. And so the next generation is gray. So I'm thinking we'll start that in this room. Okay, so coming back into the house, I am looking here and I see this toilet. I'm thinking maybe putting the toilet here, kind of giving it like a I don't really know what to call it, but like that kind of vibe where it's, I'm thinking toilet, baby toilet, sink, and then my thought process for showers is doing this shower because I think this one's really cute. Or we could do this one too. I like that one better. Okay, so we're gonna stick with that one. And then have a tub. And I think this one is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, thinking shower, tub. These are from the same pack, so they do match. I could go in with orange, but I think this is cuter. Plus, there's a lot of orange going on within the wallpaper and flooring, so I think that's fine. So I think we can do shower, tub, and then we can, I do have custom content So I'm wondering if I want to do kind of a custom content moment or look at the new wallpapers that we have and do something with that. Obviously this would look a little bit different. I'm just trying to see how I would do this. Oh, that's not it. This one? Okay, it is this one. Okay, so then I could do this kind of vibe. Where it's like, you have, oh no, where'd my shower go? Oh, it must have left when I did that. Okay. Shower. I'll just put it back. Let me put, hey. Oh, it doesn't let me. Okay. It's fine. Like this. Because we do have a pretty big bathroom right now, so I think it would be totally okay and plausible to have this like this. And we could do, we can do something like this, or we can do something like this. I think I don't like, oh, there's this one. Okay, I did not see this one. Okay, so we can do this. Okay, there's me. And if you hear a noise in the background, that is just my dogs, so sorry about that. But I like, okay, no, I like this setup right here. No, I think it's just this kind of throwing me off. Trying to see how I feel about this kind of shape. So like if this was like this instead, and maybe like the tiniest little bit of way, like how would that kind of pan out? But then I think I need to envision doors in this house and kind of where they sit. Let me see if I can find. No. Okay, this one's fine. Kind of thinking that one. Or maybe even I think I like this one better because it looks a little bit more grander kind of vibes. So I'm gonna do that. But then I'm like, well, you can walk in, have the kid. Because then I'm thinking there's another kind of situation that I'm seeing where they have kind of walled off toilets. Like this. Okay, so I'm thinking this layout. This makes sense to me. So they would have toilet room, sink, and I'm gonna put a mirror here, and then like shower, and then bath. That way she can bathe the baby. So that does make sense in my brain. Okay, so we have this for the bathroom, which I really like. I think this came out beautifully. We have a light in here, light here, and right now there's no light in here. I'm thinking about maybe, so we do have we have $16,000. So I think that putting maybe a chandelier over the tub might be really nice. And so there's a couple of chandeliers that I can think of. But I don't know if it would look like, I don't know if they're too big or how it would look in this space. So like my first thought is this one, because I really like, again, I love the horse ranch pack, so I do really like this. But yeah, so I do like this a lot. So I think this, I think this looks good. This looks great. This is the vision that I was picturing. And so I absolutely love this bathroom and how this came out. So I'm going to go into her room, kind of give her a couple of things that she needs. So I'm thinking rug. I'm trying to think of what else she might need in this room. She didn't have like a whole lot before in here, so I'm thinking maybe like what can I add? But I think I'm gonna leave it like this for right now and add in some decorations when she has everything kind of done. So I am just going to copy this door for her room and for the baby's room. I'm trying to see how I want this to kind of lay. I think that looks nice. And then she did have a bookcase or a bookshelf, and so I'm just trying to see one that will fit in this little spot right here. I think that would be the cutest little space to put it. No, it's too big. This one works. This one works. Oh, that one's kind of cute. Okay, so we can do that one. Or we can see what they have. Oh, I love that one. Okay. I absolutely adore this one. So we are going to use that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So then for this area of the house, so this is the little hallway section, and then this would be walk in, have living room, kitchen, and then we need to make sure we don't forget to put a door back there. So let me go right in and find some doors that we can do for this house that will work, the front and for the back. I don't think she's like an elegant kind of girly, but oh, okay, so I'm gonna use this one for the back because I think that's cute. And then for the front of the house, we can do something. So like this is supposed to be cabiny or a trailer. or just something kind of like that. So let me see what we can find. Maybe farmhouse. It doesn't have to be orange. But I think, because we have quite a bit of orange, so we don't need it to be orange also. So let me also see. We can look at farmhouse. But at the same time, there's certain packs that I think would work really nicely with this. So I think either horse ranch or cottage living vibes is kind of what I'm getting. So I think something like this would be nice, but not that color. Maybe just like a plain white. Oh, I see this one. This one. Oh, I like this one. Okay, I'm going with this one. I think this makes sense to me. I'm going to push it over, raise the house up, put in this. I'm thinking maybe like this. Have this type of thing here. Also, these columns are just really nice. I'm thinking we could do some nice little calming type of vibe. We can add some spandrels maybe. I kind of like. Oh, we could just like straight up orange. But I don't know if I like that. They have this new one. No. I think the one that we have is giving what I need it to give. So I'm gonna go with that. For this, I like the kind of contrast it has, so I'm gonna keep that like that. For this house, let me add a roof to this. Is a weird, it's a weirdly shaped house. When I look at it and think about it, it is really kind of weirdly shaped. So I'm trying to see what can I do, and I honestly think I'm gonna just leave it and figure out a roof situation and hope it looks fine. Because I don't want to make it look too too weird. And again, I'm sorry if you can hear some dogs going on in the background. I have 3 of them right by my side. No, I don't want that. Don't like that at all. Maybe. Okay, that's a contender. I could also just do it like this, but I don't know, because of the shape of the house, it doesn't. It doesn't do the type of thing that I was looking for, but I think it will be fine. Just kind of move this in and push down as much as it can go. Actually, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna do another one of these. Nope, not what I want. Thinking about it now, I'm not sure. Oops, wrong way. How I'm feeling about it. Roofs are very tricky for me. Like, they're the hardest part of building a house for me, so I am struggling quite a bit for this. So let me see how I feel about this. Okay, so I think this part right here, where they're not connecting, bothers me so bad. I don't know why, but it does. I'm trying to decide, like, should I flatten this piece? Should I just make it into two? Like, I can do one here, and then do another here, like this. I can do this type of thing. And kind of raise them tiny bit. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna just leave it like this. We don't see this part of the house that often, so I think it'll be fine. And then for this part, thinking, should I do this, or should I keep that like that, but then do yeah, that looks fine. Okay, now I need to do inside, so I'm gonna do this bedroom, so I'm thinking gray, we need bassinet, that's a nice gray one. Changing table, ooh, okay, I like this one so much more. So let me just put this one right in the corner. Yeah. And then rug. Ooh, what about a nice little fuzzy rug? Like right here. I'm gonna keep the flooring in this room. I think it would be too much, like house-wise, when you look at it, to have all of that differences in the flooring, because usually you have the same. Oh, this rug's cute. Okay, let me just place that like this. Where should I put it? Under here, like this? Yeah, that's fine. For wallpaper, let's do want to do like boring, right, like this. Like again, this is a kid's room, and this is supposed to be the alien air. So I'm trying to see like what would work as that. Could go with this. This is custom. This one's custom content, but it's not the vibe I'm going for. I don't want the kid to feel trapped in. We can go for something like this. Or like, okay, I'm gonna go with this one for right now. I'm gonna do the kitchen this, and then for the living room, I'm thinking archway. And because this is giving, or supposed to be giving cabin, I think this will do with some fan clothes to try to chop the 2 rooms in half. And possibly do another wallpaper in the living room. Do something like this. That's kind of nice. This is very nice, but not the vibe I'm going for this living room. And I don't want to just be boring and just do that. So I think I'm gonna go in with this one. I think I like the brown better. Yep, I think I like this one. And then for flooring, again, just kind of bring that in. For the kitchen, okay, I'm gonna focus on the kitchen. I have a plan, but in order to do this, I need to put down some windows. And so, kind of need to map things out. So again, this is very cabin vibes that are supposed to be going into this house, and therefore my favorite pack, Horse Ranch, comes to my mind. I feel like maybe white on this house would be very nice with the whole thing. But again, I also really like cottage living, so we can see what we have and what we're working with there. I think cottage living also gives the same vibe. Okay, and then I do a small little window. Oh, these are adorable. I think I might use these throughout the house. Is there any white on white? Oh, yes, there is. Let me see how many I can fit here. 1, 2. But there's taller ones. No, that's fine. Okay, I don't like that anymore. The bed is right there, so maybe I can just do this. Yeah, that makes sense to me. In the bathroom, I'll just do this plus the mirror. I did not forget the mirror. I just wanted to make sure I could afford it, but now I'm just like, I'm gonna just get it, and if she needs more money later, I will work hard and get her some money. I do need to give her her paintings back. Let me see. I think something just kind of simple is fine. Don't like the look of this. I'm gonna just put that there and call it a day. For in here, I kind of just want some simple windows. I think that makes sense to me. I'm gonna just put this here for now so I can remember to put it in there. But I think these windows will do the trick. Is kind of what I was going for. Then I'm gonna just kind of put the shutter ones, these ones. I think these are so cute. That there. What does this look like from the side? Okay. I don't want that. I'm trying to see what matches my vision for here, so I'm thinking, and I'm not sure if this vision makes sense. Because I don't like the look that it's giving. Because I can definitely do this. Move the door over. Just do this just a little bit. But then I might want this could work right here too. And then put the door back. Or I could do some weird thing here and do this. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm thinking, weirdly enough, this. So my thought process is counters here. I have some kind of painting, a calendar or something. And then have the kitchen. So I like the layout before where we had the counters, which obviously were these ones because these are my favorite. I might just need to raise these up just a touch so that they make sense of this layout. And then have fridge. I don't know which one we had last time because I liked the color scheme we had. the, not the fridge, the sink, I had this, which was an interesting choice on my part, but I still really like that idea. So I'm going to scooch it as much as I can, like it's a part of it. And then I think end piece there. Have it wrap a little bit, and then have this be like this. That's cute. And then over here we had an island. So I'm thinking we do the same exact thing. I'm trying to make sure I match the colors. I did have it pushed back just teensy bit. And then I think end piece. And then I had some bar stools. I have orange ones. And I think it might have been these. She had a computer, so let's give her her computer back. She had a oven, so let's give her the oven back. We had a little cheap one last time, so let's just kind of squeeze that in there. We're here. Okay. Trash can. She had a little cutesy trash. And then she had a rug. And it was orange. If I am correct, it might have been something, not that one, like this. It might have been this one. But if I'm being honest, I'm not feeling that one right now. So let's see what we can. Oh, this one's nice. Okay, I'm gonna do this one in the living room. That one's not bad. Maybe that one. There's also this one, but this one's custom content. Let's see why. Well, that one's huge. No, 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 no. No. I think this one might be the winner for the kitchen. Oh, there's this one too. Wait, which one do I like? Okay, so not this one. But that could be, no. Okay, I'm gonna use these two. Just need to figure out which one I'm putting where. I'm just gonna quickly go through because sometimes they do the colors kind of weirdly and they don't put them in the right spot, so I was just checking. Okay, so I think I like this one in here. Yeah. So I'm putting this one here, this one here in the living room. I'm going to do couch. She did have a nice, beautiful orange couch. Let's see if I can find which one it was. I think it might have been this one. And then she had a beautiful thing, and then she had this. Or I don't know which one she had, but I'm gonna do this one. It's a little bit more muted. Kind of like that vibe. And then she had so she did have some kind of poofs around. And so I'm gonna just add a little matching poof. She had a TV. I'm gonna just add a little bit of a plant kind of vibe for where I exactly want to place it though. That's fine. Little accent table right there. So this is where she can put like keys and stuff. And then before we run out of money, let me just get her some stairs. I think these ones are kind of cute, so I'm going to just use them. That's fine. Use those ones in the back because they're cute. Add a little bit of railing. It's fine. I like the mix match feature of them, so I think that's totally fine. And let's see for over here. I'm not gonna do the same ones. I'm thinking. Let me move this house back a little these chairs are expensive. So we're going to have this with the same railing. And then also I'm thinking I can use that as a fence too, maybe. Yeah, that looks fine. Kind of walk in. Oops. For the flooring, I'm gonna see if I can try to match this. Or is it this one? This. No. I think this is closest. I could also kind of go in with this, but I'm not. I don't like that. I could also do something like this. Okay, I like this. And if you can tell, I very, very much like the mismatch feature of it all. So back onto windows. Let me see what I can do for windows in this living room. I think maybe something to tie in the back windows would be nice. So something like this. We can even do some this. How does it look from? Yeah, that looks fine from the front. And then, excuse me. Honestly, yeah, that's fine. So they put two like this. When I use the by room feature. And then I think just like another one of those might do. I will say I am very, very terrible about the window situation and the roof situation. So all of my builds have mismatch things going on in there. I do know that I need to work on it. I think this would be so adorable. Kind of put that here. I think even maybe two can fit here and be super cute next to each other. Have this plant. Maybe even a second one. Kind of like a little sitting area is what I'm thinking. And then I think that this space is way, way, way too big. So I'm going to move it all back into a space that I feel comfortable with working with, and then just move it. And then I like the space of the kitchen. So then what I do, I'm gonna sew these. That back. Put it back. Is like this. And it just builds out the wall again. Yeah, no, I like this. This looks great. Okay, so when I did this moving around and whatnot, it moved my other island, which I think is totally fine. I think it looks fine. I do need to fix this. Now, let me see what I can do. I think I can just add it like this. And I do know that I didn't change the roofing yet. I'm not complete. I know how I am building, so that's why I'm like not like doing anything yet. With the trim or anything with the roof. Okay. Now we need a mailbox. She did have a cutesy one. So I'm trying to think, do I want to give her the, I do want to give her the cutesy one back. Here's this one, I think it's super cute. Just see if it's the right one. Maybe have a little chair outside kind of situation. She does give rocking chair energy, even if she doesn't use it. Just kind of like fill in this space right here a little bit, and then see how I'm feeling about it. Yeah, I think this feels a lot better to me. So I have two options now. I could do something like this for the front, where it's kind of cohesive here, which might be the plan, or I could take those out and put this back in. I think it looks a little more cohesive like this, so I'm gonna just leave it. I think it looks fine. And there's a lot more space. So now I feel like I can kind of decorate just a little bit more now that we have all the essentials. So we do have $4,000. So I'm thinking Strangerville. Like, she made Strangerville her personality, so she would have a whole bunch of Strangerville stuff. So I'm thinking plant. She's a scientist, so she has her element type of thing. So she did also have some fossils. I don't know if they have those in the game to check out. No, they don't. Okay, that's fine. She maybe has some landscapes. She did, if you recall, she got these from, well, she didn't get this specific one, but she got these from using the observatory outside. And so I'm gonna just give her some paintings back that we can just say was from that. She did have, I'm trying to think of what she had in here. She had I'm thinking maybe it was it space? I think it was space themed. Yeah, so it was space. So I typed in space and it was one of these. I'm pretty sure it was one of these, so I'm gonna just put that there. She has one of these, put that in here somewhere. She had a lamp. It was kind of this one. I'm gonna put 2 in her room this time. And then she had some clutter. So let's put something like that. Some towels. tissues. I'm gonna decorate her kitchen. She did have a nice setup in the kitchen area that I did. I really liked. Honestly, the kitchen was my favorite part of her house. So, I'm trying to make sure I kind of give that vibe back to it. A nice little stack of books. Because she does give me a reader, which I absolutely love. Maybe that. Kind of have to give her some keys. Okay, so she's officially out of some money. Ooh, she can have a little bit of extra things. Let's see. Okay, so she's officially out of money, which was not the plan, but it's fine. So this is the final house of hers, right? Oh, what happened? So this is the final look of the house from the outside. She has nothing back here, which I'm very upset about. I truly and honestly just forgot. And that makes me really sad. So I am thinking of possibly, oh my god, what happened here? Okay. Let's delete some decor stuff so I can fix this wall. And then maybe we can just get rid of her. No, that's only $50. That doesn't give her much. Let's see if we can just get enough to build a little fence. No, we don't. Okay, that is something we will work on for her. Or I could move this porch piece kind of out here. Because my original plan had a porch area for her to look out, because she doesn't need the observatory anymore, or the chess table, because she has that logic skill up. So I could potentially do that. Can I have it be more like this? Stair. Keep the front door here. Knock down the wall. That way. Do some more. Some more fencing. And have this. I'd put back the stairs. honestly, I've been looking at this. I'm not feeling this candle right here anymore. But I am feeling this. Let's do that. Put my windows back. Stare. Okay, so my thought for that is that I like them both. I like both versions, and so now I'm thinking I should one still get rid of these spandrels. Something about them is just not speaking to me. I don't know why. But now I want one in the back. So my goal is to work on her money so that she can have a glamorous backyard just as much as the front is. So this is her outside, just this, no landscaping or anything yet. She did not have money for much of that. And then going in, she has this beautiful kitchen, this baby room that has just a bassinet and changing table. She has this bathroom, no mirror. She has a sink, a little toilet, and then this is her beautiful shower tub combo. Her bedroom, which does have a mirror, and then her living room. And now all that's left is a little roofing trim, which I'm liking this one. And then kind of seeing what I like for roof, which is this one right out the gate. Love this one with this house colors. And here's her finished house. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!